Hello and welcome to episode 2 in this mini series where we are learning to release stuck and stored emotions so that we can begin to feel more peace, more love, more joy, more abundance, all the good stuff, all the very, very good stuff. I had a few wins after going through the protocol. I definitely felt more present, more playful. I felt lighter. So I hope that you did too. And as always, if you didn't, that's okay too. We are on a journey. It is not about perfection. It is about progress, and the fact that you're here, that you're showing up, means that you're ready to make some changes and that you love yourself enough to do so. So I think that that's amazing. High five. High five. Okay, so today we are going to go through the same protocol. We're going to do just a few tweaks though. So we're going to do a few different breaths, a few different affirmations, and I hope that you feel amazing at the end of it. I hope that you have a win and that you begin to fall a little bit more in love with this beautiful vessel that carries your spirit, your beautiful, beautiful spirit. So with that being said, let's get started. Sit where you are comfiest, sit where you feel like you will not be disturbed or bothered. This next 15 to 20 minutes is for you to let go and relax. So with that being said, let's start with our very first oil. So we are starting with Valor, putting a couple drops in the hands, and let's just take a nice deep breath here. One more, because that just was so good. Amazing. And we are just going to hold the bottoms of our feet with that Valor. And the mantra here is, I am courageous and I am grounded. I am courageous and I am grounded. And we are going to do a little bit of a different breath pattern today. We're going to try something new because I just think there's a beauty in just trying new things and throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks, because what might be my favorite breath pattern might not be yours. So let's try a few different ones and see what makes you feel really, really good. Okay, so this one is going to be done all through the mouth. Okay? And then we're going to end it with an anchoring. So a nice deep, deep breath in through the nose. And while you're breathing in through the nose, I want you to imagine yourself anchoring into the ground, feeling that rooted, grounded support that's underneath you. All right, so here we go. We're going to do, just follow my lead. I've got you. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. In through the nose, anchoring in, out through the mouth. In through the nose, anchoring in, out through the mouth. I am courageous. I am courageous. I am grounded. I am rooted. Beautiful. And just really feeling that support that's underneath you right now, feeling how held you are in this moment. You are so held, always, all the time. Beautiful. I am grounded and courageous, rooted. All right, the next oil we are going to use is Harmony. And we're going to put a couple drops in the hand. We're going to rub the hands together. We're going to take a nice deep, deep breath here. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. going to bring our hands in a prayer over our heart. And I want you to imagine that out of these hands right here, there is a golden light that is beaming out into the world, and just wrapping the world in this golden light, this love, this light, this peace. Okay, so hands in front of the chest in a prayer. I am at harmony with myself, and I'm at harmony with the world around me. Remember, you're wrapping the world in that light, that love that is shooting out of your hands in a prayer right now. I'm at harmony with myself, and I'm at harmony with those around me. I am at harmony with myself, and I'm at harmony with the world around me. We're going to open our hands in a receiving position here, and we are going to again breathe in and out through the mouth. We're going to end it with an anchoring breath into the nose. Here we go. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, I'm at harmony with myself. I'm at harmony with the world around me. Out through the mouth. Again, repeating. I'm at harmony with the world around me. Exhaling, I'm at harmony with myself. It doesn't matter the order, it's perfect. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Noticing now if you can just feel for a place in your body that feels a little more harmonious. And I want you to imagine now, see if you can notice. Noticing is a better word. See if you can notice where you end and where the ground begins. Where you end and where the space around you begins, or if it feels kind of all connected. And it's okay if you don't notice anything. But we're just going to take a minute here and just notice. Where do I end and where does the space around me begin? Can I feel this separation, or does it feel connected and harmonious? So beautiful. All right, we're going to move to forgiveness. So forgiveness goes on the navel. We're going to do a drop or two. And we're going to go in a circular motion. It can also just be back and forth. It does not have to be circular, but. And closing our eyes. I forgive myself. I forgive those who have hurt me. I am at peace. I forgive myself. I forgive those who have hurt me. I am at peace. I forgive myself. I forgive those who have hurt me. And I am at peace. And let's take a deep, deep breath of that forgiveness. When I started my journey of doing the inner work and becoming aware of what was going on inside my body, I was quite surprised to notice that who I had the hardest time forgiving was myself. And it's okay if that's not your story. We all have a different story. But if it is your story, you deserve to forgive yourself. You deserve the freedom, and you are worthy to feel free in your body and to forgive yourself. You don't have to carry it forward with you anymore. We make mistakes. We are human beings. And I think as long as we learn from the mistakes and we try to be better every day, then that's a beautiful thing. And we're going to make mistakes in the future, and that's okay. It's okay to forgive yourself, especially for doing things when you didn't know any better. Okay? Let's take another deep, deep breath. I forgive myself. I forgive those who have hurt me. I am at peace. Beautiful. And it's okay if this one takes a little while. Okay? Forgiveness is probably one of the trickier ones. And so don't rush, don't force. Don't force. Okay? We are loving our way to healing. We are loving our way to wholeness. We are not shaming, rushing. None of that belongs here, okay? Let's just take a really deep, deep breath, as deep as you can, in through the nose. And sighing it out. Beautiful. Give yourself a little pat on the back for doing the work, okay? We're going to give ourselves a little pat on the back for doing the work. I think it's important. All right, guys, so we're moving on to release. Release here is, oh man. I shared a little story of this in my Instagram about how we were on a road trip one time, and we all started sharing all of our childhood trauma in a way that was so healthy. We were like crying and laughing and sharing and feeling seen and heard, and that we weren't alone. And it was so beautiful. It was amazing, truly. And when we got to the next town over, me and my girlfriends got out of the car and we realized a whole bottle of Release had spilt under the driver's seat. And so we were like, oh, it really helped us to release things in a really healthy way. And I was like, okay, I need to do more research on these emotional oils because they definitely work. We had no idea. I mean, the car already smelled like an aromatherapy treatment, so we had no idea. And so Release is near and dear to my heart because it really brought me over into the emotional oil side of the world way more. So shout out to Release. And let's put a drop on the hand, and we are going to rub it on the liver. So just underneath the breastplate there, just rub it back and forth, then you won't miss it, okay? We're gonna rub it on the liver. And the mantra here, the affirmation here, I let go of what no longer serves me. I let go of what no longer serves me. I let go of what no longer serves me. That could be some emotions that just aren't serving your highest good, like shame. I can let that go. One of my favorite scriptures is Genesis, when Adam and Eve cover themselves. And God says, why have you covered yourselves? Because he asks questions to get to the point, right? That's what he does. That's why he asks those questions. He knows the answer. And he goes, you ate from the tree because they knew shame. And the only way they would have known shame is if they separated from God's love. And so shame does not come from God. Shame is when we're separated from our truest selves, from our truest beings. And we're not meant to carry shame. It's not ours to carry. And that was one of my favorite things that I let go of. And maybe you have something different you want to let go of, and that's beautiful too. But shame is definitely one that we do not have to carry. Okay? I release what no longer serves me. And we are going to do a couple breaths here. So hands open. In and out through the mouth with an anchoring breath at the end. the nose. I release what no longer serves me. Release it. Let it go with that breath in through the nose. I release what no longer serves me. One more, even deeper this time. I release what no longer serves me. Shake it out, my friend. Shake it out. I release. All right, we are going to move on to present time and just be in the moment together. And being in the now is my favorite because the now is such a beautiful place, the eternal now. The only moment that really exists is right here, right now. And I just think that is such a beautiful awareness. And in a world that tries to keep you distracted and tries to keep you out there and out of your body and in the past and in the future, I think there is nothing more badass than saying, no, this right here, right now is what matters. This present moment. I think that's just so amazing. So I love that you're here today and that you're doing this with me. So we are going to grab present time, put a couple drops. This one's thick. Okay, so this one we're going to apply to the wrists, and we're going to just do this. And repeating with me, I am here in the now. I am here in the now. And then rub your hands together, and let's take a nice deep, deep breath. I am rooted in this moment. This moment. I am here in the now, and I am rooted in this moment. This moment is a gift. This moment's a gift. And we're going to stay here for just a minute. Just keeping our eyes closed. If you haven't closed them yet, closing them now. There's no wrong way to do this, really. Leaning into the body, just noticing what's happening in the body without judgment, right here, right now. And maybe there's a space in the body, if it feels safe. Maybe there's a space in the body that feels a little bit like tight, restricted, contracted. And we're here in the now, we're here rooted. Let's take this love, this light that we can feel, and let's pour it into the space that feels tight and restricted. And see if you can notice that space start to let go. I am here in the now. I am rooted. This moment is a gift. And let's take a nice deep, deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just feeling the eternal now, the gift of aliveness. And when you're ready, we're going to take another deep, deep breath in through the nose. And just letting it all go. Beautiful. All right, guys, we're on to inner child. So this one we apply between the nose and the lip. I like to kind of just put it in my hand first because I feel like it comes out too strong just to put it right directly onto the lip. And then we're going to put it right here, just above the lip, just under the nose, just kind of a little bit of pressure. Not too much pressure, but just a little bit of pressure here. Closing our eyes. I I allow myself to connect with my inner child. I allow myself to connect with my inner child. I allow myself to connect with my inner child. And I want you to imagine a little version of you that they see you, the you that you are right now in this moment, in this now, grown. And they run into your arms. And you're giving them the biggest hug. And you're telling the small version of you that you're here now. That they are seen, they are loved, and it is safe. They are seen, they are loved, it is safe. And taking a nice deep breath, letting it go. Maybe just giving yourself a hug here. Moving the body a little bit. However it feels good to move your body, get weird with it. All right, guys, we are going to end on Valor. And before we do, maybe let's just thank ourselves for showing up today and doing the work. I know I've said it so many times, but I just know that it's not always easy. It's not always easy to show up for ourselves. And this work is so important because it really does just ripple out into every aspect of our life. When we are a more centered, regulated human being, it impacts our families, it impacts those around us in our community, it impacts how we show up online, and I just think it's badass. Like I've already said, it's badass that you're here today. All right, so we are going to finish with Valor. So, a couple drops in the hand. The color of this oil, I'm telling you, so pretty. And just holding the bottom of your feet. And just imagining those golden roots rooting out from underneath you, feeling the earth. I am courageous. I am rooted. I am courageous. I am rooted. I am courageous. I am rooted. I am grounded. And I am held. Repeat that as many times as you need, my love. Take it throughout your day. And know that you can always come back to this place where you realize that you've always been held. You are loved. Remember that breath. If you ever forget how loved you are, remember the breath in your lungs. Something loved you enough to give you that breath. It's a beautiful thing. And if you have that breath in your lungs, that means you're here on purpose, for a purpose. It's not by accident. And you're only a few deep breaths away from feeling better all the time. All right, let's just do a few more breaths in and out through the mouth with an anchoring breath to finish this beautiful session we've had here today. All right, ready? Open hands for receiving, in and out through the mouth. Deep breath in. just keeping your eyes closed and just repeating this. I am ready to receive more love, more joy, more creativity. I am ready to receive more love, more joy, more creativity. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope that you feel good and that you keep going for this 30-day challenge. I really hope that you stick it through and stick with me, because there's amazing things on the other side. I'm already feeling it. So excited to continue to do this with you. Have a beautiful day.